Let us pray to the tech gods. Let's pray to them. If you have a spare lamb around the house, please sacrifice it. Because we need all the luck we can get. What's good? My fellow peasants. Welcome back, guys. Hello, live stream homies. People watching this back on replay. Highlights. Full fantasy peasants. All of you guys. Hello, welcome to the slowest FF16 runner in the universe. I am definitely going to be the last person finishing it. Oh, after believing I wasn't going to be able to stream for 4 days, I went into a hole. But I think I've got a solution, a workaround, so smash the like button up for that if you come into this video, wherever you are. Hit the like button, guys. It helps us stand out algorithmically in the sea of giant YouTubers with their 1 mil plus subscriber accounts. Everyone's blasting 16 up. So really a like is, it's a like for the little guy, the peasant, the downtrodden, the query, which is very much the theme of 16. A game of slaves. Which, yeah, no spoilers, guys. Just to clarify, I'm trying to stay. This may be a naive thing. I'm trying to stay blind of even the review scores. After I finish this, I just want to pop up at the end, see what the wider reception has been. Which I don't think I'm going to make it, but we can but try. But I've heard a few little whisperings through the grapevine because people just can't help but spoil. I even had somebody on my video the other day. They typed, "I can't wait until he gets to the final boss," and then went and said the gender of the boss. They prefixed it with he or she. That's a spoiler! That's a goddamn spoiler! I mean, but I don't understand how people don't quite get the nuance of spoilers. I mean, last night, Bree was max rage. My beautiful American girlfriend, she's been looking forward to Final Fantasy, this one, for an age. She's never, in her whole life of playing FF, been spoiled. Yet some booty bum cheek went and spoiled her. And then prefixed it with, "Oh, but I see you're on 16 a lot, so I just assumed you were ahead." Don't assume. Never assume. So there is a special circle in hell for spoilers. But we got our whole moddy crew in the house, so I think we're going to be safe. How are you guys? Barricade, Tony. Woo tie, mate. And yeah, I don't want to know about the larger audience's reception, but 2 people very close to me, whose opinions I am willing to take in. Both of them have said to me that this is their second favourite Final Fantasy. That's freaking strong. I mean, it can very seldom ever dethrone the top one. Our top one is usually either our first FF or the one that basically defined our childhood and will forever live in memoria as our favourites. I don't know if that's the same for you guys. Is your first FF your favourite? Has 16 surmounted it? And I don't want to review scores, but if this has become your favourite Final Fantasy, or your second, or even your third, I'm curious to know. Ooh, howdy, Rain. What's up, mate? This is 100% top 3 FF games. Ooh, ooh-wee. That's cool. That's really, really cool. So I've got quite a journey ahead of me, yeah? Oh. The only other spoiler that I know of, guys, well, it's not really a spoiler, it's just probably a bad take. I think it was either Polygon or someone else said that 16 story is garbage. It's a story about white people for the first time in their lives realizing that they have slaves, or realizing about slaves. Purple Rain, this early in the morning? Ooh, what juicy succulent soul was that? Wait, where did that Purple Rain just come from? Who dunked that? I'm not actually seeing it on Super Chat. What? Who was that? Oh, it's Drago Wrath. Yo, yo, matey. I'm fucking loving this game. This is my favorite game of all time so far. Your favorite game of all time so far? Oh, not even as far fantasy. That is strong, very strong. I got spoiled on God of War Ragnarok with the title and picture on YouTube. Big spoiler too. It sucked. Yeah, I tried to make my thumbnails as like inconspicuous as possible. If there's something you can show that's already been in the trailer, we'll go for that. Maybe motherfuckers out there just uploading the full movie with some of the sauciest scenes in. It's just like, bruh. SJW journalists are cancelled, ignore them pairs for now. Yeah, I mean, I knew the white thing was gonna go around, was gonna do its circuits, but yeah, pinning this entire game on, yeah, white people for the first time realizing about slaves. For the first time, really, you don't think the majority of us know the history of slavery? I even saw this video of some dude going up to people and asking some questions, and I know this is charged, starting to stream on this sort of nonsense, we should just ignore it. But people of colour saying that white people have no perspective on slavery because they weren't the slaves. Are you fucking kidding me? The word slave comes from the Slavic word slave. Meaning that its origin is mostly when the Slavs were being put into slavery by mostly African and Middle Eastern tribes. So history check, motherfucker! Like, slavery has existed in every culture, man. And 16 choosing to represent it, just bad takes, man. Bad takes all round. Anyway, are we ready, guys? I'm gonna hopefully see a nice smooth map pan. Is that smooth, guys? Are we stuttering? I'm also on a timer, so I better hurry up because yeah, 16 was so juicy, exploded my capture card. So until Bree comes here, I've only got until the battery life of my Mac to play 16. So on that note, let's freaking go. Let's go. Woo. Oh man, we've had some great episodes. So Arabelle Downs. All right, we're going to some Sambrique territory. I may have lost the plot on why we were going here. Sid seemed to like give Clive some motive for his revenge. Clive was talking about, so basically you're looking to raise an army. And Sid was like, no, technically anyone who can fight if they like. So just like Sid's out for Sambrique as well, Sambrique. Way, Matthew Wolf, super chat. Shout out to the first ever super chat. We broke this super chat for Jenny. Hey, thank you so much. I haven't seen a stream in a while. I can't join today because work, so I'll donate money. Wow, I'm not even able to watch the stream and donate it. Thank you so much, man. Hopefully see you on the next one. What a legend. Ooh, oh, that's a cool shot.
So much for arriving before sunset.
Oh, I didn't realise we were this close.
So it's these ruins are really everywhere.
The village around.
The fallen ruin. I've heard some call it an airship.
Airship?
Its flying days seem to be behind it. A shame, that.
Are we going to get one? I know we get on a boat.
You truly think a dominant's waiting for us in that village?
But
my scout has never given me any reason to doubt him.
There's a dominant way. Oh, yes.
Come on.
Rumours of the second icon of fire is what Sid ushered Clive here with. Yes. Ooh, that was really cool. Airships. I did wonder this. Are we going to get access to this ancient tech? Type 0. It's very much like a medieval magical unadvanced society, and you go through a big town, you got a big juicy airship at the end, and it felt so good. Getting Type 0's airship
I've seen one of these.
So special.
Perhaps I can use them as waymarks.
Your favourite airship, guys? I mean, the Stryle is pretty legendary. I mean, Sid Highwind's theme, honestly, the Highwind theme, whenever I hear that thing, that song encapsulates freedom. It makes me want to stand bare-chested on the hilltop with my kimono blowing open in the wind. And all of a sudden, the world is reconciled. Alright, do we have any lore? Dominant fire, here we go. Mysterious figure. Who are you? Who are you? I've got to say, he looks a bit different. His jawline in some of the trailers looked very Clive-esque. Not so much there. I've got a few theories on who this guy is, but I'm not going to talk about it too much. The very icon that slew the heir to the ducal throne. Clive believes this man to be the dominant who murdered his brother and has sworn to take his revenge. I wonder how Clive justifies in his head. Like, he was going to straight just kill Jill, like, unless he knew her. Like, the mad amount of bias in Clive not killing a dominant. Like, how does he reconcile that with his brother being murdered? Is it because, in his eyes, Shiva's murdered people, so he's an innocent like his brother? Or does Clive not give a fuck? Yeah. Things hit home when it happens to you personally. Ancient relics found across Valisthea. The construction closely resembles the airships of the fallen, but like them, they do not appear to have fallen from the sky, rather to have stood in place since time immemorial. They illuminate when Clive approaches, though for what reason it is unknown. Oh, so it is a Clive-specific thing, maybe? I mean, Sid did say, "Are you done now?" So maybe it's a dominant-specific thing. Although for what reason unknown, after once being lit, they continue to shine with the same blue glow night and day, making them ideal for users. Yes. Yep, we've already read that one. And the goddess Grigor herself, Gregorius, old Greek name. I think that's where this comes from. Hello, John B. PS5 coming today. You've just bought a PS5. Nice. Square Enix is back-to-back releasing bangers. Square Enix Redemption Arc. Oh, this is nice. So I love that after my year of traveling, or 2 years, I associate locations, places I've been. This was another farm in Portugal. We don't have fireflies in the UK, not really. Not really. I camped in a field after my bike broke down. It broke down by a river. I got eaten by mosquitoes. My pannier snapped. My tyre blew off entirely. And I had to hobble into a farmer's private land. I camped somewhere just like this, bottom of a little gradient hill, and there were fireflies. Which for me was bloody magical. I felt a tear well up, man. And it also looked very much like where we all thought lightning went to France after lightning returns. Okay, so we've got a few different avenues we can take here. Do I go off the beaten track now? I mean, there could be something up here. I guess we'll be able to like TP and... Ooh, that was a cool sty hop. Oh yes, I want to fight with Horgan. What level am I? 39. This is my level. I'm so glad I'm back, guys. I'm so glad. Oh, I'll still be wishing these mobs. Like, I want those Worgans to actually pose a threat, a legit threat. Like, to me, part of super threatening mobs is I like wiping to mobs, and I feel like it adds to the immersion. Like, say you're in the wild, man, come across a couple of freaking Worgans.
Figures up ahead.
Oh,
Are they
okay.
friends or foes?
Can I do a sneaking? Damn, Twitch chat felt lonely. Oh, is chat not displaying on screen? Oh, it's not. Quite right. Let me quickly sort that, guys. It says it's ready to display messages. Why you always lying? Oh my God. Yeah, let me just quickly reset it, guys. It's a bit aggravating. I don't know why. Oh, it's because I haven't actually got Restream open. Well, no, guys, how deep are you in 16? Have any of you finished it? Let me just quickly try this. Has anyone finished the freaking game already? Oh, Torgal's panting. That's right in my ear, boy. My restream isn't opening. It might take a while. Oh gosh. Oh, here we go. Right. Let me just quickly embed this. Alright. That should work now. Just hit level 31, around 23, 11 hours. Oh man, you guys are, you're chonking it. Well, this is a bit perturbing, really. Oh, okay, yep, I see what I've done. I haven't selected. Balancing all of these different stream softwares is a bit much. Is a bit much. All right. Give me some messages, guys. There we go. There we go. It's working. Yeehaw. Probably 6 hours ahead of you. I'm glad to see that some of you are taking it slow as well. We've got a mix of taking it slow and some no-lifers. What sauces do I want to pull off? Well, let's get Torgal to airborne one of these boys.
Keep your distance, boy. Don't let them get away.
Yeah, I've still got no airborne icon moves.
Give them all you've got, boy.
I do love this battle theme. This is very nice.
More eluders.
But more for nothing burgers.
What is it they want?
Nothing burgers.
You're welcome to ask the next ones we meet. Let me know how it goes.
Right, do I look a bit haggard and ghoulish this morning? I've only had 4 hours sleep. I discovered some news last night that made me rage. I found out that on top of the extortionate fees that YouTube take naturally, on top of paying my own UK corporation tax, I found out that though I registered myself as a UK, the US has been taking a 30% tax hit from me for a year. It made me so pissed. Because basically it's 30% on 30% and then 20% with the 10% admin fee just for the pleasure. Oh, here we go. Sneaking.
No sign of the royalists.
There ain't gonna be
Or
a
anyone
dominant
else
here.
for that matter. It's too bloody quiet, even for this hour.
What do we do now?
Maybe your informant
First we
was
look for
a
my scouts.
snitch.
You start here, I'll circle round the back.
How do I let you know if I find him?
Good question. Shout.
Like the beacons of Rohan.
Subtle.
Shout. Man, Sid is really, really cool.
I don't even know what he looks like.
Look at Torgal. Just another snack. Hold on. Before you go murder some more people. Torgal probably has the highest kill count of any video game pet. I don't know, is there a more savage video game pet than Torgal? Does Kimari count as a pet?
The village can't be completely abandoned.
Wow,
Can
this
it?
is awesome. Tense music. Pez is actually paying to stream, right? It's crazy. America just be, they're like, oh, we don't like all these digital nomads with all their financial freedom. Let's find a way to fucking fleece them. Explore Lost Link. I think I was supposed to split up.
Miss me?
Yeah.
I'm flattered, but let's stick to the plan, eh?
I knew Sid was going to say that. I always miss you, Sid. Oh, wow. So these are extensive villages built within these ancient ruins. Yo, there it is. There's Metia.
Sounds like a child.
It's a trick. It's a trick. If you see the kid, murder it. Never trust a kid. Especially one in an empty village. Oh, man. The environment here is gorgioso. The beacons are still lit. I'm not going to go towards the crying. I'm going to run off. I'm Clive. I'm a goddamn savage.
No, they can't have left the village.
Love Sid. No shits given. He's just trying to help. Anything in here? I didn't even just look at. I'm notoriously bad for picking up loot and not actually seeing what I picked up. Ooh, that's the other thing. We're doing a no-hill run. I don't even want the potions there because sometimes in the heat of battle things get a bit spammy. I don't want that. Let's get rid of these potions. Move. Potionless, faithless, and accursed. I was going to say, hurry up and kill me 16. I did die a couple of times to the turtle. This is the way. I also have no gear on. You'll see how long I can last. Oh, there's Greagle. There's Great Greagle. Do a little bit of praying. I was going to get bonked over the head. Kid with the giant stick. Let's go knock him out. Oh. Let's do this then. Oh. Bear in trouble.
This man's gonna die if we don't get into a healer.
Enough of your barking, dog!
Oh, they're in a prison. Yep, nice one, Sid.
About time.
Stand back.
There was no dominant here. Sid coerced us. As cool as Tifa's crackly glove in Adventure.
Thought you weren't coming.
You still alive, Gav?
Barely. Been doing what I can for the villagers, but
I thought you were joking.
It's all right. He's with me. Is this everyone?
no, there were others. A pair of royalists came for the bearers just before you arrived.
Was a dominant among them?
Say yes.
Maybe. It's not like he was holding a sign.
That looks a lot like Libertus. Very Libertus. Oh. Has this guy got wife and kids? Yep, let him live.
Give me one guess where he's going.
He's going to sound the
Clive,
alarm.
after him.
Nuts. Alright, we're on a chase. Let's go. This game's got real energy to it, man. Do you feel it, by the way? Is everything running smoothly, guys? Pursue the fleeing soldier. Let's go. Come on, Clive. How do I go into a faster run? Clive, run faster! Shouldn't he be fuming? How do I zoom? Come on, Clive. Put your hands out the back.
Any word from the scouts?
God, benedicta is everywhere.
We are the dominant's companion. It's only a matter of time before we seize our quarry.
Very good. And what of the others?
The bearers have been taken to Caer Novent.
We're gonna fight this guy. Old Carl Drogo.
Some may still be worth keeping should the dominant elude us.
All is in hand, my lady. They will not be spoiled. I give you my word. Gentlemen, a toast! Will you join me?
98 homies in the house. Hello, everyone. Love it. 2 more. Let's ding those likes.
Of the wind.
Get everyone over.
King!
Pissy?
Imperials drink this piss?
Bit pissy.
It would go some way to explain their breath.
The Imperials drink Foster's confirmed.
The Lady Benedicta! Imperials!
That little like cape, glittery, studded cape thing. Is mesmerized. Oh no.
And instead of killing them, you lead the rats straight to us.
Oh, come on, don't. Benedicta, you're way too savage. Girl, seriously. What?
Look what we have here, boys. An Imperial bearer.
Our first
Good.
Benedicta fight?
I was getting bored.
She's like super savage, blonde, white Fran. Does anyone else get slightly Franny vibes? For a savage, Benedicta's got some elegance. Oh man. The face detail. Oh wow, she's bringing out the harpies straight up.
Waited.
Where does she produce those things from?
Thanks,
Only Chirada. Lol.
What is that thing?
I've had both of them.
This means what I think it
Okay.
does.
First blood to Chirada. Oh, second blood to Chirada. Alright, no heals, no gear, no nothing. Why am I so scared? Oh man, my dodges are not happening. Oh god, here's where 5 hours of sleep comes back to bite my bum. Oh man, she's pretty aggressive. She's also pretty squishy.
Not this time.
Come on. Let's go.
Not this time.
Come on.
You know what to do, boy.
Ah, mid-air catch. No. Oh, why did my blade not send me airborne? I'm crusty. Now let's just finish her. Let's get her done. Oh, I dodged after my bolt. Not dying to you, Sharada. Not today. And even Torgal's showing me up on the dodges. Oh, okay.
Not this time.
I'm gonna die. No. Don't heal me, Torgal. I'm sorry, Torgal. I'm sorry, man. Oh! I'm one hit away from death. No! Yes! Come on. Mash her. Come on. I'm not hitting my combos. Right, we just got to be a bit careful. We got this.
There's a good boy.
Come on. Last dodge. Oh! Clincher! Absolute Roddick clincher. Oh, that was squeaky. very squeaky. Oh, it's coming real crust delicious, man. More crust than a creme brulee. Annie, you knew.
You've got some fight in you.
And are you
Even for a
okay?
branded.
Shink. Yeah, let's just walk out of here. Oh no.
Look who's here to save the day. Is this how you recruit all of your charges?
Don't recall you complaining, Benedicta.
So they both come from Wallode, both Benedicta and Sid, and they've known themselves.
Sidolphus.
I've known each other for a long.
Remind me, why was it that you betrayed your kingdom? I asked you a question, Lord Commander.
Oh, he was the previous Lord Commander.
Why?
Because Barnabas is a
Because I've
nutter.
had enough of you and your king's antics.
And yet here you are, stealing my branded. What are you plotting?
As if I'd tell you.
Why? I thought we'd solved this. I thought we solved Brianna. So this licensing issue. Me and Bree was chatting about it. I thought we'd solved this because she was connected to my PS5 account, and then she had to disconnect. Right, we can solve this quickly, I think. Bree. What's happened? Pez, you are cursed. I know. But Pez, why you buy physical, Pez? Oh, that's why you buy physical. I mean, I just don't understand why PlayStation has the feature of allowing people to like cross accounts and share games across accounts, and then just cause nothing but licensing issues. That's why you need to buy your own game, Pez. I have. I'm not using Bree's. She has hers, and I bought mine separately, which is why it's even stranger that this is happening. So, right, let's go into users. How frustrating! I just want to clear. Other console offline sharing, and then I've got to do the enabling thing right. Man, why it takes so long though? It's so slow, so cumbersome. Dan, this happens a lot to you. It's never happened to me outside of playing 16. No, it didn't happen with Elden Ring, and I was using Bree's copy of Elden Ring. She was using my copy of Theatrhythm. Never had this licensing issue. Never had my tech explode. I'm just... Can you type all the directions up front, my sweet Bree, rather than one by one? Alright, try enable, okay. Because the chat is delayed, so I want to get this sorted as quick as possible because, oh man, I'm down to 67% battery life. Well, once the battery on my Mac runs out, it's GG! It's fucking GG. Asmongold would be ashamed. I saw Asmongold kind of make a comment where it sort of flashed up. I was watching some of his Only Way Up videos, and the next one flashed up at 16. I came back, I was like, sort of was on the cusp of being scared I was going to get spoiled. But yeah, he said he addressed the whole racism thing in 16. And I agree with the take, as the take I made before, that demanding Asian developers to hyperfixate on representation in their games and to basically reflect the same culture hysteria that we're going through on this topic, that is within itself imposing your culture onto theirs. And therefore, in a way, you're doing exactly the thing you're fucking complaining about. Can't connect to the server within the time limit. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ, man. This... Is there anything you can do on your end, Bree? I still don't understand why we have this issue. I thought you disconnected something from my account that would prevent this. And the annoying thing is, yesterday, to test this, just to make sure that Bree was right, that she had done something on her end and this weren't going to happen, I left 16 open for 6-7 hours. And I didn't have any licensing issue. How? See, you have another PS5 with this setting enabled. So has it re-enabled on your end, Bree? It's saying it's been re-enabled. Oh man, this is so infuriating. Like it chooses to happen just when I'm on stream. Yeah, I think you must have reconnected, Bree, somehow. Oh, gosh. That's right, we've still got 97 viewers in the house. Everyone hasn't just dipped out. Yes, guys. Yes, guys. But if you had to pick one non-spoilery word, or 3 maximum, 1 to 3 words, for your experience of 16 so far. 3 choice words. All right, let's see if restoring that has fixed it. Please? Please? Come on, man. Checking safe state in cloud storage, really? I was just on it. Pez, what's your favourite biscuit? It's definitely a shortbread. A nice succulent piece of shortbread. Preferably the elongated shape. I find the discus shapes, it don't really feel like a shortbread to me. The finger shape, it's just so perfect for dipping. It's so buttery. It's so good. I fixed it. Thank you, babe. Thank you. Regalia, the stream is actually going alright. It's running smooth, right, guys? It's, outside of this thing, it's all running okay. It's just I've got to consolidate between me and Bree why her account is hijacking mine. But yeah, I didn't. Can't damage your save data. Autosync. Oh no, autosync will be turned off. Fuck. Maybe I shouldn't have pressed that. Dicks. Boot bum cheeks. Just. Did I just do a flirpy? Have I just... See, now it's not... I'll have to go onto my PSN account as well and see what's going on there. It may be because for some reason PlayStation Network is the most sensitive of you going to other countries. Every time I go to a new country, they're like, fraud! Change your password now, you prick! I'm just like, calm down. I've only gone to another country. I don't... like. I can understand my bank, maybe. Kind of being like, well, you're in another country, but... Oh, fuck! I've been reset. I've been reset. Alright, it's fine, because we could just skip the cutscenes and the fight isn't too long. Maybe I'll take it down even quicker this time. To be honest, that's one of the least annoying things. When I actually think about it, having to redo a sick fight. Skip.
What is that thing?
Smash this up.
This means what I think it does. Sid has to explain it to me.
Sid has some explaining to do? What? Ah, I missed that completely. Getting a bit over aggressive. Ah, man. So you do need a good window of time to... Ah, I missed the final shot. Bad dodge. Keep flurp in my combo. Ah. Way too early on my dodge timer. Woo-hoo-hoo.
You better be on your way, Sid.
Can I stop talking from water healing me? Oh.
Not this time.
There it is. Ah, my fire blade didn't go off.
You know what to do, boy.
Come on, sicker. Oh, there it is. Oh. Didn't even hit that cyclone, that's sad.
Sick of Toggle.
Oh. Woohoo! Yeah! What did I just cut off on? I probably can't skip this cutscene, right? That would probably be a bad thing. At a glance, what happens appears to be a holy relic, able to turn the power of the divine into curative energies. Don't need it, don't want it. A lamp, magic ash. All creation is possible because of ether is what gives the formless form and lifeless life. When an object is consigned to flames, whether due to age, incident, or ill intent, and ether contained within it leads to land. There are, however, rare circumstances in which an elemental charge remains trapped inside the resulting detritus. And skilled weaponsmiths can hold this. All right. Nice.
You've got some fight in you, even for a branded.
Clive!
Look who's here to save the day.
Benedicta's a bit
Is
smarmy.
this how you recruit all of your
She's
charges?
a smarmy lass.
Don't recall you complaining, Benedicta.
Yes, in Hindu, Garuda, Charada, and Supana, all three names attribute to the same mythical sacred bird used as a mount by Vishnu.
So,
Yeah, and I've been to Bali,
It's a
where I think it's like the 5th largest statue in the world.
me, why was it that you betrayed
I
your
think its
kingdom?
wingspan is like 2 statues of liberty. It's just
I
a
asked you a
giant
question.
Vishnu
Lord
riding
Commander.
Garuda.
Why?
Who wants to be
Because I've
Vishnu
had
now?
enough of you and your king's antics.
Ride that Garuda! That was
And
that was
yet
tacky.
here
That was
you
tasteless.
are, stealing my branded.
Lovely brew.
What are you plotting?
As if I'd tell you.
Whoever did the sound effecting
Lady Benedicta, we have secured the dominant.
for this game, they really deserve a pay rise. Like, I wonder what they used to create that shing. Probably something like they scraped a fork against a
And
toaster.
she's gone.
Oh, yep, they've just upped and outed, okay. Damn. Really didn't think Benedict would pass up on a...
Did she say
On
where
a
she
fight?
was going?
No.
Then we head back to Lost Wing. One of
That's
the
such a
villagers
sad-
may have heard something.
No.
We can't just...
Which is why I sent Gav.
Gav's gonna die.
The man has a nose for these things. Trust me.
Really want to start training my neck. There's very thick-necked boys in this. I think a good, like, hench-looking neck. Very much a part of what makes you look handsome. Any thick-necked crews in the house? Nah. I can tell from this chat. There's a
So,
bunch of
It wasn't
turkey-necked
about
folk.
bears at all. They were looking for a dominant.
Yeah, that's right. I thought we were hiding the bastard. Like any of us would keep a monster like that under our roof. Oh, no offence.
When no one talked, they started rounding up everyone with a brand.
No,
And then
offense.
everyone without one and all.
And locked you in the cellar, hoping sooner or later someone would break. You know, things might have been different if you'd accepted my invitation.
Oh,
lot of-
don't remind us. We were all saying the same thing.
A lot of drinking.
Don't mean we won't out when we can, though.
And that, I'll drink to.
God. Influencers getting those mugs sent to them.
Oh, come hear the tale of Lord Dion the Bold. Who
Yeah!
slain 1,000 and slain the tenfold. 100 full legions the young dragoon led, and watched as 1,000,000 foes turned tail and fled.
Bars. Bars bard. That bard ain't spoony. Why would they be singing Dion's praises? Don't they all hate Sambrick? Or are they Sambreckers?
Revenge won't bring him back.
We are in the territory.
13 years ago, I watched a dominant kill my brother right in front of me. And I did nothing. But now I can.
I'm loving the bard, but there's also angst happening.
I can kill the son of a bitch. And bring peace to my brother's soul.
Is it your brother's soul or is it yours?
After
man?
that, whatever happens, happens.
Very
Fate.
Clive. That's so
You're
nihilistic,
content to be
dude.
its slave, then.
Oh. The first F-bomb in the game. I won't talk about the never-ending series of facts. That's it, lads. Get it down. Yeah, that bard. They really hyped that bard up. They just brought a guy in and he just riffed, apparently. And Yoshi P and the developers loved it so much
the Imperial
that they
host invincible.
wanted it translated across all languages.
Yet here we find the Empire's cornerstone teetering on the backs of a handful of cowards and cutthroats.
Who's this? Yes.
Well, Bahamut may lead 100 full legions. Could it be that the young prince defends a house of cards ready to topple at the slightest breeze?
Sambrick is that's not road-hooded guy, is it?
Tell me something. Why do you not resist?
Is that road-hooded guy? I was
Within you
thinking.
lies the power to slay gods.
Oh!
The phoenix perished in your
What?
flames.
What?
Yet you do not fight. You do not flee. You refuse your gift.
So that's what happened. I wondered what the dynamic was between.
Perhaps you are distracted.
Who's this then? Because yeah, Barnabas sent Benedicta
My
hunting,
offer still stands.
and she's got
Join
it.
us and you will be treated with the respect one of our kind deserves.
You. Oh, that's juicy. This.
Lord Margrace, don't!
Lord Margrace. Well, what does Margrace mean? I've heard this word before.
I'll give
It's
you
a
a
title,
moment to
right?
consider your options.
Margrace, is that kind of more like a...
Do be gentle with them.
Is that like a Middle Eastern kind of title? Margrace. It's Because yeah, I wondered if Road-Hooded Guy would have been captured by Sambreek? But was that a Sambreek dungeon just then? I may have missed the pan down. Well, that was a Sambreek dungeon, right?
Back.
That wasn't in Wallode. Oh. Did he have black gloves on? For a minute when I saw black gloves, I went, only significant people wear black gloves.
One of the Empire's outlying strongholds.
I didn't know if it was the lighting.
Though apparently not strong enough to keep out the royalists. The captured bearers are inside. I'm sure of it.
If Benedicta's orders are to stay in the shadows, she won't be travelling with many men. Meaning, she'll be keeping her prisoners together and
one of his hands and body,
including the
burnt
dominant.
up and stuff.
So, we find a way into the fortress and conjure a bit of chaos.
What about me?
Excellent question, Gav. You will wait outside the care and guide those I free to safety.
And miss all the fun. Why can't he do that?
Clive doesn't have your nose. He'd stumble off a cliff before he even found the men. Come on, Gav. You're the best man for the job.
Well, when you put it that way.
Suppose
Sid
I'd
with
better
his
scout
cheeky
ahead for any
winks.
surprises. Don't you let him down.
I won't. All right.
That's gotta hurt. Yeah, I mean, that sword looked very needly.
Not so fast. We
Straight in
wait
the
until
shoulder
tomorrow.
cuff.
But he's right there.
And if we leave now, we'll arrive just as the sun comes up. Maybe join the guards in breaking their fast. Come on, Clive. They only just took the place. They'll be there a while yet. We've got one chance at this. You don't want to waste it, do you?
Man,
No.
Sid is good for Clive. Like, real good for Clive. Damn. My respect and my admiration and enjoyment of Sid's character is excelling very, very quickly. Apex, I'm loving it. Miss Killer, that was really cool. So yeah, Mar Grace. What is that title again? Oh, gonna get some spoony bard in. What was Mar Grace as a title? Didn't we have that in 12? I feel like that showed up in 12 a few times. But yeah, I've pondered a while what Road-Hooded Guy could be. I still wonder if it's a Joshua split after his trauma. If it's a cosmogony being son of the Mother Crystal. The fact that it wants to stay imprisoned, and it's not moving, it's biding its time. Road-Hooded Guy is playing a game as well. As the story progresses, new weapons items will become available at the hideaways and style, as we're forging recipes.
Now that's settled. There's someone I want you to meet.
At this hour?
He's the owner of the tavern, and our best hope of getting a decent night's kip.
But still, even just wondering if it's even human, what Road-Hooded Guy is. Because again, Ifrits in mythology, they never actually had physical forms. They were just fire. And when we saw that thing, it was amorphous. So I'm wondering if it can shapeshift. I don't know. Cortland, Brandywine, smoke kippers, chocobo stew. Come on, man. Come on, that's so dark. Would any of you guys eat oats? I think there's a scandal in the UK, Iceland. I had a bunch of what's supposed to be chicken nuggets, but I think it had a bunch of horse meat in it. I see you are bearer no longer, Pez. I'm hungry.
You're the kind man who saved Mummy. Thank you. You're the kind man who saved Mummy.
Right, it's only ever one dialogue. Quite like there's only one dialogue.
Much, but you're free to look.
Do you want to upgrade my weapon? No.
Always welcome here in Lostwing.
We're going naked, no gear, run for as long as possible. Oh wow, this is cool. Look at this rickety old shithole. Speak with Quinton. I'll explore around. What instrument is this right now? Oh, it's just acoustic guitar, right? Can I actually climb this? Yeah. I probably shouldn't be climbing about. I should probably just go to Quinton, but how accessible are the side quests, guys? Does it require a lot of random exploration to not miss anything? I don't know, it's cool rolling around anyway. So where are you, Bez? Still in Colombia? Yes. South America. It's going to be difficult, Pez, not going to lie. Really? You think, oh, God. Just type in frickin' Margrace. I've just typed in Margrace. Who is Margrace in 16? What's the identity of Margrace? Oh! That was it. It was Al Cid from FF12. Al Cid Margrace. That was his name. The cool pimping fella with the glasses. His quick state, he is but one of many. He's likened to a prince in Tactics A2, but rather a younger sibling or cousin to the true heir. Oh. I mean, that's obviously just how they've used it in 12, but younger sibling. Road to the guy's sibling. Phoenix's evil twin. I can't just jump off the balconies and shit. Yeah, just so I don't get spoiled, guys, does anyone know what Margrace actually just means? It's just the word? Didn't see any pics. No, I didn't see anything. I just saw just those words. Who is Margrace in 16? I didn't see anything.
Quinton, my good man. It seems we'll be spending the night.
I thought as much. Where do you find that one?
I thought it was just like a general status title.
Quinton here is an old friend, one who is sympathetic to our cause.
Didn't know it was a Final Fantasy specific thing.
And he knows about your little sanctuary. I would never have guessed so many people were bent on setting us free. When last I checked, the mere thought would earn you a trip to the gallows.
I am well aware of the risks.
Damn, Clive.
As I am of the rewards.
Stop being so intimidating.
And what could be more rewarding than your very own dominant of fire?
A dominant? Here? Now that I would like to see.
No, you weren't, man.
Meaning you haven't.
No, but nothing passes unnoticed in Lostwing. Take your brand, for example. People will see that at once. And I need hardly tell you how they will greet the inquiries of a bearer. You are afraid your words will fall on deaf ears, as they have ever since the moment you were marked. Happily, I can provide a solution to your dilemma. As a favor to Cid, that is.
Hold him down, we're going to burn it off his face.
Take this. You will find it has the uncanny power to loosen tongues.
He's just giving us drugs. Seal obtained. Do you accept the hanged man?
May the mothers guide you.
Mothers? Plural? There's more than one mummy?
This might be Imperial land, but here in Lostwing, it's his word that's law.
But how?
You don't need to worry about that just yet. Trust me. Everyone in Lostwing knows what that seal means, and what it means if they don't take note. Now we can sit here counting our blessings, or put them to good use and find that dominance. Your choice.
Sea of This thing really works.
How often did you get this, guys, as you were playing 216, where you just get that sudden spike of just, this is so beautiful! It's so beautiful! Oh, looks good! What's that? Like, it all just, it's come together so nicely, man. So nicely. At the moment, I'm feeling real pride as a Final Fantasy fan. This is our time, guys. This is our year. A decade we have walked in shadow. No more. No more. Right, so we've got quest marker there, quest marker there. Gather information from the villagers. Alright, let's go get some information from the villagers. But Mark Grace represents creativity, curiosity, charm, friendliness, cheer, and social life. Things that Clive has none of currently. I don't think I was supposed to be going this way. Maybe. Oh, she's there. Yeah. Okay. Don't know why my intuition said she'd be upstairs. Let's go get some information.
The hanged man is always watching. As if he had aught better to do.
Remember you said in F16, you're not ahead, are you, Primal Gull, in the game? I'm actually confused as to who it is we're dealing with. Is it Sophia or Yaldabaoth? If it's Sophia, it doesn't make sense to us Benedict to refer to her as a false god since it's Yaldabaoth's title, but it would make sense. But here's the thing, if Yaldabaoth is here, and we don't know his definite form because Yaldabaoth differs depending on how you desire him, as he is like Samuel IL and embodies desires. Ooh, one of Rogue 2 guy could be doing something like that, embodying desires. A desire for revenge, as well as willingly. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. Could just be hypothetical, but if Rogue Twitter guy is in some way a shadow archetype, or in some way manifesting some deeper part of Clive's psyche, being an Ifrit is probably a link. And being that previously we just had Sid saying that, you know, Clive's staying in prison to his fate, really. And Clive is a prisoner to fate. And then you've got Rogue to the guy willingly staying a prisoner. Oh. That's all very thematically. Wait, why have I got gear on? I didn't stick that on. How bloody dare you, game? Yeah, that's really cool. I don't know, I feel like the reason she says a false god is I believe that Barnabas and Benedicta, they just have a different ideology separate to the order. They believe in, because deities have like forms, right? Like in Hinduism, they have 330 million gods, but there's only like 300 actual different gods. They have millions of variant forms. You know, you have Shiva the weed smoker, Shiva the peace boy, the meditator, and then you have the destroyer. I feel like that's a similar thing.
That a hanged man, I see.
Sambrique and Willow's ideology.
Quinton must think you're important. It was a good thing you
ultimately
done today,
the same thing, but different
getting
forms.
rid of those bastards.
Maybe.
If you hadn't come when you did, I'd be on my way to Ash by now, along with the others. Poor buggers.
These others, was there a dominant among them? A dominant of fire?
Clive's got
Might
one
have
track
been,
mind.
Yeah. Royalists seem to think there was, anyhow. A thin bloke
we were
all
on the quest.
swallowed up in his robes like one of Great Grieger's churchmen.
Do you recall anything else about him?
Like one of Griegel's churchmen.
Only that he weren't alone. Was a young maid who went wherever he did, including the church, and wherever the royalists dragged them both off to before you got here.
I see.
Interesting.
Thank you.
That's very interesting. There's a little bit of a tie. Like I said, I think it could be a very close relationship.
I'll tell you one thing for nothing. That girl with the hooded bloke weren't his missus. More like his pet blimmin' curl. Ready to pounce.
Looking forward to seeing Pez get bodied later. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'm going to be incredible. Wait, what's that about Kick? Oh, I didn't even check. Have I actually gone live on there? Cause yeah, I'm considering trying the platform out. No, I haven't. For some reason, I can't actually connect to it. I want to try the platform out, or maybe just Ghost, see how it evolves out. Those who do not call the Hideaway their home, nevertheless lend their strength to its cause. There are many in the Twins who balk at the persecution of bearers, but cannot find within the coast to oppose it. Knowing what fate awaits them, should their sympathies be exposed. Others take that risk, aiding his bearers' liberation efforts with information. Ooh. Or direct action. Very curious. Inscrutable landlord. Marks. Since allies distribute to those in their circle of trust, it is common for the rich and powerful of Valisthea to pin such marks to the bearers in their possession. The slaves might go about their master's business unmolested. See, what Sid and Clive need to do is they need to start smuggling socks. Because everyone knows socks sets you free.
Honored visitor, might I ask that you pray with us for the deliverance of our brothers and sisters from evil?
No.
Honored visitor,
get away from me.
I ask that you pray with us for the deliverance.
But yeah, curious. That's how he's dressed up and something. Actually, are these boys Grigor priests? Okay, I mean he is dressed very differently. That might not have been anything literal, but I don't know, man. I still think Grigor, Mother Crystal, he's the Yaldabaoth, Clive is the Sabaoth. And that's the, and in that way, what was his name? Who was the fallen angel who wasn't? Was it Samael? Who was cousins of Sabaoth? I'm getting too far into lore. And that's the Grigor summoned together her 270 spirits of light. Her 270 spirits of light. What are they saying? Are they saying 270 there? And tell them of the holy heralds she would send to the world below, and where there was much strife and suffering, from which she wept. Rejoice, she said, for my heralds, who are part of me, and who are me, shall be as bread unto the starving, as water unto the thirsty, and shall bring light where there is only darkness. Alright, I need to add into 270, right? Is that 27 or 270? 270 Gnosticism. Let's type it in. What is it? Because, yeah, in Gnosticism, Sophia had 7 icons beneath her, or 7 realms. We have them in this, 7 nations. What's 2 and 70? Just wondering if it's in the tree. 270. Jonas 270? Oh no. Ah, okay. Interesting. Big part of when I've been looking into it all is obviously Gnosticism was seen as heretical to Christianity, and in Jonas 270 there's a big chapter on why it was seen as heretical. Gnosticism reformed, basically because Christianity hated the idea of duality, dualism being trapped. Duality being very much Eastern philosophy. The whole principle of most Buddhism and Taoism is that duality is a thing. It's not separated into heaven and hell or good and evil. They are equal polarities.
I already told you. It was gone before any of us could get a good look at it.
I did a whole video on it, yin and yang. Well, I think Clive is the basically positioned perfectly to kind of introduce a theme of duality into the game. Oh no, is that anything else? 270.
Master Quinton took a liking to you, I see. And there I was, thinking you were in bed with Sid. Wonder what Gav will have to say about this. It's Speaking of whom, if you see him, tell him thanks for looking after us. Now, what can I help you with?
I'm searching for a dominant of fire.
Hey.
Gav seems to think he might have taken refuge here.
For the harpy.
We see a lot bearers around these parts. But I do seem to recall one who commanded the flame. Now, whether or not that makes him a dominant, I can't say. But the Waluders certainly took a keen interest in the poor sod.
Did you get a look at him?
That sounds right, that sounds right.
Didn't have a chance. One of the other bearers might have, though.
Thank you.
But you said you saw him use fire, so you must have got a look at him.
I wonder if Sid's found anything.
Talk to me again, sir. What did you see?
Bearers attuned to the element of fire are handy on the battlefield, as I'm sure you know.
Yeah.
I expect that's why the Royalists wanted your man in particular.
Okay. There's some in here. There's some in here. Just got to prove I'm not a robot. I don't know if anyone with no spoilers has any links to what that 270 might mean. We overthink everything. We look into everything. And that red dot is really, really prominent. Was it that prominent at the start of the game? I wonder if it's saying it's drawing closer. Still never really found out what Metia meant either.
Tell me that scowl means you've got good news. So, a shady lad with a hood, and his equally shady lass. Not much to go on.
All very shady. Yeah, this is interesting. So the main sort of Gnostic text is actually over 270 pages long. First edition of Kings, the Gnostics and their remains. Oh. Okay, that's one link. The Gnostic Church revival in France. Where we are right now kind of does look a bit French. It's the era of Gnosis restored. Oh, Carl Jung is very much. Oh, just heard a do. Yo, it's Jen. Bye. Thank you, matey. Carl Jung had a special interest in Gnosticism from at least 1912 when he wrote enthusiastically about the topic in a letter to Freud, after what he called his own encounter with the unconscious. I wonder if that is. That's why I'm leaning towards a little bit more now with the Road to the Guy. Jung saw Gnostics not as syncretic schools of mixed theological doctrines, but as genuine visionaries, and saw their imagery not as myths, but as records of inner experience. A lot of that work was included into the 270 pages of text. I know there's got to be a juicier link somewhere. 270. In 270 CE, the philosopher Plotinus identified Gnosticism as a Christian group, incorporating intellectual thought. Interesting. So we're kind of just looking at across those. What I'm seeing is a book that talks about the revival of it, a period in time where the French sort of incorporated. There was like a harmonizing between what was previously very rival ideologies, and also Jung, who kind of found a balance between them, and also the philosopher Plotinus. I don't know. I could be going all down the wrong avenues, but if anyone else knows what 270,
I've been thinking.
2 and 70 to me sounds like 72. 2 and 70 means 72, I believe. Oh fuck! Really? Is that what that means? Ah. Oh, see, I feel like I've seen 72. I Oh, what was it? What was it? Where was it? Oh, the 7+2 systems. 7 and 2. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is so juicy. The fact that they 2 and 70, they kind of break it up like that. So yeah, in Gnosticism, there's the 6 and 2 systems, the 7 and 1 systems, and the 7 and 2 systems. And these systems are basically what describes the 7 heavens and the ones that lay outside, exiled out of divinity, like the 8th sphere, which, when I looked into that, they associated it with Mars. It's also the seat of the Barbalo, which is like the all sort of pervading mother consciousness, the first female sort of pervading force in the universe. Apparently it was the first thing that God created, a female. Ooh. And that female thing ended up eventually extrapolating down into Sophia. It's what the Virgin Mary was based on, or that she was an embodiment of it, and they got like that on Sam Breeks with the hood. Very Virgin Mary-ish. Ooh, 7 and 2. That's very cool. Oh wow! I know I've seen it somewhere else though, because there were like 7 big powers and 5 rebellious archons, but then there were a lot of other powers that were built out from that. Where was it? I think it might be associated with the powers. And also I said about how 12 was very significant, because there was 12 tribes of Israel, warring tribes. And when you added those up, the 7 like realms, or like the 7 good archons, if you will, and then the 5 rebellious ones, of which Typhon is one of them. 5 plus 7 is 12. So you had 12 total powers, and thus the 12 bring forth 72 powers, who are in turn responsible for 360 powers. And didn't that book just say about 72 things coming down? Yes, man. Gnosticism and Egyptian religion. Thus the 12 bring forth their 72 powers into the 7 heavenly realms. Yeah, man. I'm fucking going down the right avenues. The 72 emanations of the 12 aeons. Ooh. And that's also, weirdly, why Christ put into the dye of Levi 72 colours that coalesced into white. 72 levels, as well as there being 72 emanations of the 12 aeons, there are also 70 levels of the pleroma, the heavens, as per the first apocalypse of James. The pleroma being the thing that got split when Sophia fell into the material world. Shit, man. Oh, shit, man. 72 demons of Solomon. Oh, really? King Solomon commanded an army of jinns. Ifrit was his chief jinn. Oh, and there were 72 exact. Wow. Is this FF16 or Bible study? Man, I'm gonna keep following these weeds.
Why not just burn the royalists to a crisp?
I love this shit.
There's a reason he's holding back, and I reckon he has something to do with his partner.
Wow.
What makes you say that?
One of the villagers I talked to said the two were separated. If the Waluders have her, our dominants like to think twice before starting any fires. Whoever he is, he's shown himself to have a level head. He's careful, cunning, and he doesn't want to be found. This could spell trouble. For us and the Royalists both.
Oh, Traegorath, thank you so much. Thank you, dude.
It'll be a whole lot worse if we set off after them with bleary eyes and empty bellies.
Yeah,
there should be a pair of pallets waiting for us back at the inn. Shall we?
But yeah, honestly, guys, as I've been dissecting this game, I've often been going back between, is this Gnostic, is it Christian, or is it Islamic and Eastern? And the thing is, the deeper and deeper I went, I found so much crossover between the two. Like, more or less, they reflect each other in numerous ways. So Iblis being connected to Samael, Samael being at the Garden of Eden. Iblis was the one who, in the Quran, spat on Adam because he thought he was disgusting. Samael was the one who
about those beds.
Screwed over Adam.
Beds?
And
I seem to recall your request being to spend the night.
That's cool.
And for that, the floor
72
will more than
appears in
suffice.
Better than a wet rock, I suppose.
A floor? Are you fucking serious, man?
My thanks, Quinton.
You got a sack of rice
over
over
there.
there.
Hideaway, our floor's all yours.
No need for thanks, Sid. This isn't an act of charity.
Let us sleep on a sack of rice at least.
In exchange for my floor, I shall be requiring your services.
Are you fucking
The
kidding me
Royalists
right now?
saw fit to erect a barricade across the road south when they occupied the village, and failed to remove it when they left.
You think I'm going
I
to sit?
expect it to be gone before you leave.
This guy deserves a slap. An absolute backhand. Are you serious? You're going to have me sleep on a mangy floor? You think I'm going to deconstruct a fat old barrier, do a day's worth of labour for that? You dick.
Well, that took longer than expected. First time dismantling the barricade? It gets
Absolute
easier,
cheek of
don't
it.
worry.
I won't.
If we leave now, we'll arrive at the care when the shadows are at their deepest. Unless you'd rather wait.
No more waiting.
The road south then. Unless...
I know of another shortcut. You should be so lucky.
You should be so lucky. The star is called Metil, called the messenger of the gods. People pray to it, hoping the word reach the heaven, but it's probably something else knowing if how 14 goes. Yeah, cool find.
Appreciate
cool find.
your help with the Royalists' barricade earlier. We'll see to the rest.
But yeah, that's the thing. Like that's 72. So I mean, if you connect it to what you're saying, it connects the demonology theme that I absolutely think is going to blow up in 16. I hope so, at least anyway. But that'd be connected to Rogue Twitter guy and Clive's things. Would it not be implying that Mother Crystal thing in this is a demon? Whereas the Gnostic one, you kind of link more to it not being a demon. Mother Crystal system just being what made the world and created the powers
road
we
here
have
cuts
in it.
through Lorbert's Pass to Care Northern. You're not thinking of heading that way, are you?
Yeah, that's where I'm going. You
If the
can't
Royalists were
stop
looking
me.
to take the care, they'd have posted sentries to prevent any unwelcome surprises. At least I would.
Go.
Well, you should know.
Right, how much battery do I have left on my Mac? 17%. Oh no. Quick, go. Yeah, guys, until Bree comes, I have only up until my Mac dies to stream. So I've got to move.
Wrong way, friend.
Oh, wow. That didn't dive me in. Oh, wow, that's all embarrassing. I'm very embarrassed.
Don't let them get away.
Alright, so that does send them airborne. Just, So if I go wham. Oh, but I can't get up in time to juggle. Unless because I did it uphill. Don't kill him. No! That's fake Torgal. Mobs died before I can trial my spices on them. So I think the ground slam, if you do it on the right kind of terrain, you can get some
thinking?
some airtime going.
Why take a stronghold they've no chance of holding?
When they've no intention of holding it. The king is up to something.
Oh, I can't wait until we meet Barnabas.
Well, you don't think they're acting on a whim, do you?
Ruthless
This
and
is one of
conniving.
His Majesty's cunning stunts, and he sent his best to execute it.
In my experience, when I study history and religion, I don't seem to contradict me. It paints the big image for me. There's a lot of consistency between everything. Sometimes even overlap. Yeah, a really cool vein I went down. It's called the Perennial Philosopher. Some religious scholars kind of took the effort to collaborate. What is it that all religions share in common? Let me try this theory out. Right, so you can't quite get them airborne, as in the timer doesn't fully work out.
Stay down.
The fact that Clive can kick a fully grown man like a good 5 feet in the air with his boot. Into the water you go. No, okay. That finger's engaged. Don't laugh at me.
Don't let them get away.
I'll tell your lady you tried.
Yeah, I don't know why the stream is dying so much. My Mac is dying so much faster than... I tested it the other day and I was able to
crack even when it isn't crawling with royalists.
Run it for like 3 hours.
I don't care who else is in there.
Only an hour and a half. Maybe the actual streaming is way more energy consuming. But yeah, I hope even if some of you find it annoying, I pause the game and I go down these little tangents. It's how I personally love playing the game. It's like we're sitting there and speculating. It's just like, well, you could just be playing the game and finding out. It's like it's just what I personally love. It's what makes the adventure unfold way richer for me. I'm sure there's plenty of other streamers out there who just fast run it, but
much as I enjoy battering down the
I'm
front
gonna take
door,
my sweet
this
time.
endeavour will require a bit more tact.
There's an old sluice that empties under the bridge.
Oh,
it
no.
should see us through to the lower levels of the care.
I hate sluices. Sluices in Final Fantasy are the worst.
Sid.
I have so much sluice trauma. FF12 sluice. FF8 sluice.
Why would you risk your life for a handful of outcasts?
Not the sluice. Good question, Clive.
If anyone ever learned what you've been doing with their property,
They'd have my head in a box. But this isn't just about dominance and bearers, it's about all of us.
I think the gloves are off for that now,
What I
Clive.
want is to build a place where it doesn't matter what you are, but who you are.
Visionary.
Our world isn't ready for a place like that.
Oh,
So, until it is, I use the power I've been given to show people there is hope.
you know what this really reminds me of, Sid? Very strongly reminds me of the old King Arthur movie. I think it was 40s or 50s, maybe I'm going too far back. But I remember watching this old grainy ass movie on my nan's TV. And just at the age of about 13, just actually crying about it. King Arthur, I mean, the way they depicted it in this is, he's stuck in a medieval age where an eye for an eye, where if somebody stole your ram or your arse or your cock, I'm talking about the farmyard animals, like going and killing them was just, it was what it was. And slavery and all of these backwards medieval just evils. And he had this real vision of something called democracy. And he had an idea of it. He's like, what if we voted? And what if when someone committed a crime, we had like a jury and we had fairness in our society? And he went on this whole thing to try to bring it about. And in the time he was in, they just weren't ready for it. And he got so close, and there's just this scene of him on the hill, just watching as this dream that he almost brought about just crumble. And I found it so poignant, and I'm getting the same vibes from Sid. It's somebody who just is way ahead of the era that they're living in. And kind of relating to them. The feeling being stuck in this fucked up system, and
so
you have such a vision that this is not how it should be.
Benedicta.
Yeah, go on, tell us about Benedicta.
The best and worst decision I ever made. Don't underestimate her, Clive. A fight with her icon is not one you're likely to walk away from.
Garuda, Warden of the Wind.
Hey.
Hmm?
Wow, that's some cool architecture, man. Woohoo. Yo, that's a beautiful ass castle. Dope! Dope, dope, dope. Okay, there we go. Lost Wing. Time-worn remnants of a fallen airship. Residents of Lost Wing carved their meager existence into it, refusing to leave despite the imminent threat. They're expanding Deadlands. Okay. So I'm only at 9% battery. I'm probably going to die. I'm just going to quickly try something for the next few days to see how bad it looks, but if not, I may have to leave it there because it's going to die. Trust me, it hurts that I'm not getting to dive deeper, but I'm just wondering if I just switch everything over to Mac, how bad it looks and sounds. Let me just quickly try it and see what you guys think. But thank you for people watching it on replay in the live stream. So, I mean, that'd be much crustier, and then I would also not be able to run these mics either. Let me just try this. Alright, so I mean that would be the look and the smell and the sniff. Now, I don't like the glaring lights. I could maybe elevate it, but with the Mac quality as well, it's not the best, is it? But that's the best I could possibly do to be able to continue playing. I keep saying 4 more days until Brie comes out. It's 3 more days, or is it 2? It's very close. Me and Brie have just been hyping behind the scenes. We're just so excited to like riff about this game. There's so much she's holding in. But yeah, how much worse does that sound, guys? The lights are definitely silly. Yeah, I don't know if I was to elevate my Mac, I'll be able to continue, but yeah, it's gonna be really exciting when we're both kind of a good chunk through and able to yeah, chat about 16 on cam. I'll do lots of breakdowns with her. It's just so awesome and wholesome to have. Maybe if I stick it over there, which way? So I'm looking in the wrong direction, and that really bothers me. Yeah, it works, bud. Do you think? How does it sound audio-wise? It's okay, Pez. It's okay. Just keep going. Is the audio echoey? I imagine it sounds quite. It's just this Mac mic. No. I want to press on so badly. Is there a way I can go back in and just do some of the fights? Have I unlocked the ability to do replays yet? No, what happens if I go into the hideaway? Or just maybe rather than going on to the main quest, just sounds a bit weird. Yeah, I imagine. Anything about here? Let's have a little look around.
What do you want?
Bow's channel style. The volume is a bit loud. Okay, yeah. Let me turn it down a little bit. 7 decibels lower. Is that a bit less?
Finished, are you?
Why does she hate us so much?
Already?
Well then, stay safe.
Yeah, it's very wholesome to be with a person that
Seems you're new.
you can
Let me share a word.
riff excitement for.
Keep
and
your hands out of the stores, or I'll cut
they're
them
not
off
just
and take them with the
accommodate.
others.
You what?
I'm only teasing. We feed the hands to the dogs.
Jesus Christ, woman. To be riffing some excitement about Final Fantasy and the other person's not just accommodating you, just nodding, going, yeah, oh, that sounds good, yeah, so there were whispers and, right, okay, so this Sephiroth guy, he came back, did he? Oh, that sounds cool, I guess.
I ain't the cook, am I? Look.
So I don't hear. Keep going, Pez. You guys sure? Are you sure? Right. So I mean, there's nothing actually new here in the base of operations at the moment.
Where to next?
Is there anything in these training this training area?
Excusing anyone through lack of preparation.
Do you get trials, or do you start fighting any kind of bosses? Can you recreate bosses there?
She's not going to heal any quicker with you hovering around like...
Right, so I can TP to anywhere, fetch oak bow. Right, okay. How quickly is this TP? Does it TP? Right. So to go back to the world map, do I actually have to leave through the entrance? I guess I do, right? Wow. It's okay enough to continue. I'm surprised. There ain't no getting off this train.
That's a good girl.
Alrighty, let's do it. Let's go on to the next chapter. Right. To care nor vents. Once uses a stronghold. Oh, this is the iconic section, right? From the demo. This is the sequence. So we're probably going to unlock our first stance, right? Yes. Can't believe we're getting Garuda before. Well, Sid's reaction to Clive slurping the powers was a surprise. So do wonder how we're going to get Sid and Geos. Oh, the saucy scene.
The Eastern territories all but belong to the orcs.
I'll have my men ready to depart by noon.
Don't bother.
Nakedness.
But what of the mines? Without adamantite...
The blight would have engulfed the mines ere long. Besides, you already have your orders.
Keep that camera panning tight, Square.
Yes, my liege.
The dark swallows more of the realm with each passing day. The land starved of the ether that gives it life.
We're inches away from seeing butt crack.
The people flock to the mother crystals, desperate for their blessing. The war we wage for possession of that blessing.
Isn't cooming supposed to make you less angsty?
To our own destruction.
So you do what must be done.
Post-coom
unite
angst.
the dominants, that we may bring an end to the strife, and found a new order to see us unto tomorrow.
Balmer's got one hell of an accent.
The world must be restored, and I will see it so.
You might have already had Sidolphus not betrayed us.
Him again. Lust you still for his embrace?
But... Of course not. My liege.
Oh, this is lewd day.
I serve you. And you alone.
Do you think they're going to make the 9 remake M-rated?
I remember well the day you first entered these halls. Your pale hand pressed into his, as if it would never let go.
That was a long time ago. Yours.
Look, Benedicta, stop. He's already nutted. He's had what he wants from you. Like...
Now and always.
Soon, my dear. Soon all will know whose hand it is that keeps them from falling into the darkness.
Hold me, my
Very
liege.
raunchy.
Never let me go.
Very dark. I don't think even Barnabas believes your affection, girl. Barnabas ain't an idiot, man. Very kinky.
One of our sentries has failed to report.
Very flirtatious.
Your orders?
Pull the men back inside the care girl.
Wow.
He is here then.
This has
Have them
fundamentally
lead
changed
Sid
Final
and his
Fantasy
little
forever.
pet to the chapel.
There's
I
no
shall
going
entertain
back.
them there.
We're only going forward. Right. All the Final Fantasies gonna look like this now.
For me after all.
9 remake is gonna be like this. We're gonna have Quina and Vivi in their marital bed, and scorch that out of my brain. What's wrong with me? Why do I have such brain goblins? So, you guys know my theories on Barnabas. I hope. Barnabas, Barney boy, the false prophet, the fake messiah.
That's a nice
Barnabas is inside knowledge, but he has a Wallowed accent, right? Because again, it kind of made it sound in his bio like he just showed up from nowhere. He just emerged landless, tileless, took over the continent. But that is a Wallowed accent, I'm guessing. Barnabasy. I'm just gonna say, women's, like, after a dude is busted nuts, right? We don't really. I don't know. I might not be speaking for all of the male race.
They may be holding the bearers.
We don't really feel it much for at least 5 minutes afterwards. Like, stop stroking so much. I don't want to be fucking stroked. I'm not a dog, all right? Just stop touching me for a bit. I really felt Barnabas's posting up frustration. And her being all clingy. It's very unattractive.
They're all empty.
What tells you he busted, Pez?
You gonna
They're
give up?
butt naked bodies? Benedicta definitely just got Zantetsu.
This gate.
I can't just barge through it.
Need some help.
Hey, Isaiah, good to see you, mate. The description may just mean he was nobody before. True that. You know, but the most curious thing about Barnabas, though, is his void walking, coming out the void.
At your leisure, Clive.
So curious about this man. I really want to see some Dion, though, man. I've only had a bardy tale of him. Alright, back into the demo. Let's see how much easier having 3 iconic forms made this.
Unfortunately, yes.
Am I still naked with no potions? I bloody well better be. Don't put me in a fire mode. I haven't been cashing in my points. I've got some extra things. Alright, Heat Wave is a bit of juice. What's Flames of Rebirth? A mass pillar fire that burns all enemies caught within the flames. What's it? Partially restoring class HP. So I could save for that, but it's partial healing. And we don't want that. And this is going to be very helpful for the Benedicta fight. She has a lot of projectiles, so we definitely want some of that. What does the mastery on this do? Increases lunge distance. Actually, that's pretty good. I have been. Oh, actually, what's this? Reduce the time to imbue the flame. Yes, maybe I'll actually be able to imbue it almost in airtime. I haven't got enough for anything else. Oh, actually, let me equip. Yes. Scarlet Cyclone is. Yeah, Scarlet Cyclone's whatever. It's just a mob clearer, and I really don't necessarily want my mobs to be cleared. Right. Phoenix Heat Wave, yep.
Find him and
Alright, we got any new lore? Incursions deep into the territory. It occupies a key strategic position adjacent to the Crystal Belt. It's suitably, formidably fortified. Within its walls are living quarters, a church, a gaol, a jail, and sufficient storehouses. Okay, to a lengthy siege. Anything on Benedicta? King Barnabas, her love for her former Lord Commander Sid. So when they say love, they were holding hands. I kind of saw them as like a sibling thing. But I don't know, this is more... Were they a ship? Is there any dominant that Benedicta hasn't banged at this point? And dominant of Garuda. While her dalliances with Hugo Kupka would appear to be naught but a ruse guided by the hand of King Barnabas. I didn't fully read that. I'm reading it all over the place. I don't know why. I just read Hugo Kupka and left an equally abyssal. yeah, that checks out. That fucking checks out. In her heart when he fled Wallowed. Okay. Yeah, maybe I should actually just read things in the chronological order.
Good news, lad.
It's over. Keep your distance, boy.
Oh, very cool. So I could have got airtime with that shot from the floor. How quickly we charge this blade?
Stay down.
Man, you get those kill finishers real generously.
Don't let them get away.
So if I do the shot from the floor... Wait, how do you actually shoot from the floor?
So,
whatever.
Where to next?
This game low-key even more sexual euphemisms. Oh, it has more. Koji Fox, you punny, dirty boy.
We better find another one.
So
yeah, they knew what they were doing. She got down mech'd.
How about a window?
Wow. Alright. Yeah, let's clear this chapter, and then everything from here on out is brand new.
Well, we found the Imperial garrison. Right where the Royalists left.
There was some items up here. I should probably start using things like tonics and whatnot. Any of you want to know wipe streak on your respective playthroughs? A few people were asking what difficulty I'm playing on. Of course I'm playing on action mode.
Stay down.
Did I capture that? Oh, I did capture it. Oh, nice.
Give them all you've got, boy.
There's another mage up my arse.
If it's over.
Woo. Hey, easy. Should have just reflected that. Only this boy left. Hello, sir. One hit melts on the Phoenix Wing. Good lord, the memes. Have the memes started hitting the internet yet? 16's got a hell of a lot of them. Barnabas might be based on the demon from the Goetia, Barbatos, an Earl and Duke of Hell. Or ruling 30 legions of demons and has 4 kings as his companions command his legions. He can speak to animals, tell the future. Conciliates friends and rulers. What's that? What does it conciliates mean? And can lead men to treasure hidden by the enchantment of magicians. He's the 8th demon. In the okay, he's also mentioned. Well, we do have 8, right? We do have 8 total if you include Leviathan and Ifrit. That's pretty fitting, actually. And about him leading men. Wow, that is cool. He's also mentioned in Grand Grimoire as subordinate of Satanisha. Who is that? Who is Satanicius? Is that like Satan? Another word for Satan? He was also once a member of the Virtues. Welcome back from the demo. He remembers. Oh, he's going to sit. That extreme down thrust.
Keep your distance, boy.
Oh, whiff that, didn't I? Whiff that big time.
There, boy.
Ow, he got his kick on me. So bad at comboing that stuff. So bad, so bad.
There, boy.
There, boy. I'm doing better. Better than I did in the demo against this fella. Oh, I landed a heat wave. Oh, there it is. Ah. So how big at a time can I get? Ah, so hard to keep that going and do the double jump. Yeah. Oh.
You know what to do, boy.
And they stop playing with my prey. Just finish him. Oh no! Oh no!
Not this time.
I need to fight myself right there, boys! Come on, finish this fucker. Woo. Getting a bit too playy. Very nice. Still not healed at all. I'm definitely, unless I pick up some environmental heals, which are the only ones allowed. Wait, what was that? The Scarlet Cyclone? There was an item just then. What was that? Scarlet Cyclone. Oh, what is this? Residual fire ether that, having failed to dissipate on the battlefield, has instead manifested in a solid form, not like crystal, but with elemental purity. So what does this do? Increases Scarlet Cyclone damage by 8%. Wow, that's pretty good. Increase attack, healing potency. I'm running butt naked. None of the things. I feel it's a little bit rough. Not healing before the boss fight. Maybe top up before boss fight. That seems, or should I not even do that? If I can just kill all of these things cleanly.
They were expecting.
You don't say.
It's over. Sick of Torgal.
Oh, he blocked Torgal. Lol. that guy just hit me.
Give them all you've got.
Oh, there it is.
That's enough.
Right.
Over here. Keep your distance, boy.
Just trying to hit everything. If you line that up,
give them all you've got.
Doesn't work. Oh, that's on the TP.
That's enough. Stay down.
Die, Matt.
That's enough.
New enemies approaching.
To the traitor.
I think they got a mage with them. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this guy. This mage is so evasive. Oh.
Keep your distance, boy.
Oh. Wow, that really sent some airtime. Toggle, airborne him, and then shoot him even higher.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Oh, there it is. There's the one. Yo.
Don't let them get away. Keep your distance.
Don't kill him, don't kill him. Oh, Jesus. Wow, okay. Toggle hit, shoot, you get very high. Once you can start putting on Garuda claws onto that, we're going to be air juggling. It's going to be very juicy. Who we still got in the house? 127 hombres. Hello to all of you. Let's take a moment to stare out into the galaxy and give Yevon some praise. I love medieval settings. This game alone proves it can be even cooler. Everything was messy. See, I was with you all the way up until that point. Okay. You pissed the PS5 off. See? See? How dare you besmirch 13? We love 13. Why is this actually, like, happening? It doesn't have any dust in it. Has anyone had this with their PS5? Has anyone ever had this issue? Like, PS5 is just getting cooked by 16's juice. Not like that. I'm constantly staring the wrong way. We're staring the wrong way. Oosh. And he just broke everything. Apparently it's happening a lot with this game. So it has happened to other people. PS5 out here. 16 out here exploding PS5s. God damn.
The only way is through the chapel.
So should I feel like I should heal before combat. Is that fair game, or should I go in unhealed? What say you guys? What say you? Saturnatia is the highest ranking general of Hell's army under Lucifer in his war with God's army of angels. He is also known to despise Satan, for he holds the blood of God regardless being casted out from heaven. He also despises the fact that Satan opposes his master Lucifer for being his equal as one of the 9 principles of hell. Interesting. Interesting. That's all with Barnabas's name. Pez's PS5 sweating like the big lad in PE. Hey man, the big lad had a good heart. Unhealed, you've done this before. Shit, man. Yeah, unhealed. Fuck. Savages, man. Absolute savages. Oh boy. I'm not going to make it, Captain. Damn. Bunch of murdered priests.
What the hell happened here?
Wow, I'm gonna have to pull something. I'm gonna have to dig deep and pull something out if I'm gonna make this one.
Too late for prayer, isn't it?
Do I seem so desperate as to grovel at the feet of a false god? I was waiting for you.
Not for too long, I hope.
You.
All this for a midnight chat. Well, let's chat.
Have I
then.
vacuumed my PS5?
Where are the men and women you took from Lostwing?
What is a
I
vacuum?
mean, where's the dominant? Well, you shall be requiring his services indefinitely. Come back to me, Sidolphus. I need you. Think of all the things we can create together. The world that we can build.
I feel like, was there something that said they were like siblings?
Your
Or like
king
siblings?
needs me. I'm all for building a new world. Just not his. That bastard's dreams are as twisted
I want
as
to
his
know what these
promises
dreams
false.
are. What's Barnabas'
no
vision for
part
the
of it.
world?
King Barnabas saved you, and this is how you speak of him. Have you no shred of loyalty?
What? To a leader who'd use me? Like he uses you.
You know nothing of me, Sidolphus.
You're right.
I think he does.
I don't know who you are anymore. Or what you want. I only know what you used
my
to say.
PS5's standing up.
That you were tired of running. That you just wanted to be free. Free of it all. You weren't lying to me then, so what changed? What made you think you had to sacrifice who you were to get what you wanted?
Arousing speech.
I use my talents to my advantage, and you would tell me there is shame in that?
If there's no shame, then why do you feel so sorry for yourself?
Arousing
Boom.
speech, Lord Commander.
Sid, drop that line.
I was a fool to believe you might have changed. The only person I feel sorry for is you! I can't do this anymore.
Top tier voice acting, man. I don't even know who Benedicta's VA is.
If you would stand between our leash and his dream.
Every line is just a
leave me no
puncher.
choice. Goodbye, Sidolphus.
Like usually you get those line deliveries in games that stick with you. But this is almost constantly. Shit. Like, they are committing to their characters, yo. So hard. I can do it too. The scene that doesn't get any less awesome to watch on the reviewing. Well, Final Fantasy 16 ain't being racist. Is it definitely not accommodating to people with epilepsy? Yes. That's the real crime if there is one. I love the slow modes. Look at that dragon curled around the base of that statue, man. Telling you, dudes. Telling you. That's Sophia.
Finish them.
Alright, Supina and Chitna. Supina and Chidina. Sounds like Mexican
Well said.
takeaway dishes.
At least it's not three, it's one.
Right, let's pull this out. We're gonna have to dig deep. Oh, I missed. That's a bad whiff. Oh no, we can't be taking hits like that. Shit, dudes. Shit, dudes. There it is, there it is. Stay tight.
Too slow.
Where's that coming from? Oh. Oh.
Over here.
Oh, did that way too soon? Alright, nice. Into phase 2 already. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Woo! Alright, we have not got much HP to be doing this. Right. So, oh, that's so cool.
Get him.
No, focus on this one. Okay.
Not this time.
Oh no! I can't get my fucking focus on! I'm gonna die soon. Ah! No! Whoa! Jesus! Fuck! No! Oh, I thought I could get the stagger. Oh my god! I'm so low, guys! Jeez! Toggle! Help me! Somehow! Come on, finish, Chirada. There it is, there it is, there it is. Alright, just Supana.
Come on.
Oh, I almost biffed that. That was risky. No! Fucking, I didn't roll it. No! Oh. There's so much juice in, man. I made the mistake. I went to do a jump and it's so hard, like when you're holding onto your charge, either square sword charge or fire charge. What I wanted to do is I wanted to get the jump, the shot, then I could evade out, and my fat fingers just all clunky and it sharted me. Woo! So I opened that kind of... See, now look how generous the game is. Like, my dudes, this game is just, it's not hard enough, yeah? I'm still saying it!
Not this time.
I'll eat my words later. For my personal liking, that was because now she's going to be a walk in the park.
Don't let them get away. Get him, boy.
You don't drop some of that juice on me? get the mid-air. There it is. There we go, there we go, there we go.
You know what to do. Sick of Torgal. Give them all you've got, boy.
Come on, Torgal, drop all the damage on her, boy. Good lad. Ah, mid-air catch.
Not this time.
So you can do those fast little shots, little fireball shots to extend airtime even higher. Cool. No!
There,
No!
boy!
Oh! Wow. Sopranos still took a fair chunk of my life. She did good!
Not this time.
Woo! Oh, with Torgy on the backflip! That was my favourite finish so far. And I should have quickly dropped into a camera mode. Just look at Torgal's lines. Look at his arcs. You only use Torgal, right? By the way, I'm also never using Torgal heals. I'm never using Torgal heals either. Woo! Wow. I feel like if I'd have healed at the start of combat, I could probably have maybe pulled that off. I know I did take quite a bit of damage. I know, I was pretty close. To see the pattern on the surface on this spherical shift and twist, rubber trigger churning storm trapped within. Yep, right, we know the others. Oh gosh. Very fun. So it's much fun as setting this little challenge. Nervous, but I didn't do it one go. He still drops the reward anyway. What a dude! Thank you, man. Torg is so acrobatic, he really is.
Do I look all right?
Where did he learn? Thank you, Warrior Casts. Loved your 15 playthrough. I watched on YouTube.
Benedicta will be on her way to collect the dominant, if she hasn't already.
Messed him up. It's
You can't
understandable.
afford to let them leave. Remember, she has wings, you don't.
What about you?
Before or after I catch my breath.
Sorry.
Benedicta pretty OP.
Come on, Torgal.
But because we beat Benedicta, that means Clive could wreck Sid. God damn. Sid got mashed. If you're playing action focus mode, you must finish the fight as fast as possible because this mode will not allow you to get time to think. Yeah, I'm in action mode. So how deep into the combat are you guys? Like, has it got rough, basically? Was everyone right and I'm just over worrying about early game easiness? Does it get hard? How many times have you guys died in your 16 playthroughs? I think this is wipe 3 for me now.
Be here somewhere.
The Turtle Boy took me out twice, and then those girls. But man, I thoroughly believe if you're using all the things this game gives you, have we got 15 syndrome again? Like impossible to die? Hopefully not. Like even Ifrit at the end of 15 didn't even freaking get a kill. 4 so far. I think it's pretty easy, not gonna lie. It stays that way, right? I knew it would. I knew it would.
The withdrawal has been signaled.
This might take a while.
Didn't fully charge that shot.
Give them all you've got, boy. Stay down. You know what to do, boy.
Oh, it's got some sort of mist.
Don't let them get away.
Oh! What a catch that was.
It's over.
Royal Gandalf. Have any of you guys ever seen the Lord of the Rings animation? I was binge watching it last night, just how bad. I mean, it was nostalgic for the time, right? But it is so cheesy, it is so cringe. I really want to watch it tonight, but listening to that and how voice acting used to be in a great many things, man. How acting used to be. Just full stop.
Running out of tower.
Running out of tower.
How late he wants us gone before sunrise.
Give them all you've got, boy.
Oh, what? Ah, I didn't jump up to him.
Keep your distance, boy.
Oh. I need to take as few hits as I can, so I've got...
Give them all you've got, boy.
Ah, man. I really want to get further distance on my Phoenix shift. It's a little bit too short distanced. What is that? I've already increased that. Magic burst. What does this do? Extends trigger window. What does that mean? Oh, extends the trigger window. Oh, yes, I need that. I'm pretty bad with the trigger window, to be honest. I could do with a bit of help. Thank you, game. Very nice, very nice. All right. Fifteen was easy, but for different reasons. 15 was cheesable. 16 is easy by design. It very much is by design. Absolutely, absolutely. And insufficient inventory space. Potion used. Oh, shit. No! No! And that's the thing, it being by design, I don't like that it's by design. I really don't agree with that creative decision from Square.
Keep your distance, boy.
Like I said, I just think if you're going to go combat, you've got action combat, you've opened the gate. That's a thing in the Final Fantasy series now. Lean into it. I don't know, just for me personally, I feel like when they make it, it feels like an apology. It constantly feels like an apology. You know, we have to like make this game sort of with a wider appeal, and yeah, we want to bring in a new demographic of people into the series. Sorry, we're doing that. This is... That's how I feel. That guy cancelled me. So I need to start putting those shots on more. Alright, let's kill the Royal Gandalfs. That's some big healing going down. Right, I definitely need to kill Gandalf.
Give them all you've got, boys. Don't let them get away.
Ah!
Too slow.
Oh no, I meant to dodge that. I'm taking big bum cheek hits.
It's over.
Okay, juicy, juicy, juicy.
Don't let them get away. Keep your distance, boy.
Very cool. Very, very cool. By the way, you can refund the ability points you've used on other skills if you're not going to farm for them. Ooh. How'd you do that? You just do it anytime in the hut. That's cool. You can just constantly configure things about. Oh, another one of these dudes to do this. Oh no! I forgot you can't actually just counter that. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. We're nearly at the 2.5 hour mark, and I can't. I'm gonna sort this off stream, so it don't happen again. But yeah, I'll finish this. I'll come back in tomorrow. I want to leave these chapters about 2.5 hours long anyway, and that's just no bueno. No bueno. Healing after fight is 100% okay. I mean, of course, it's okay. Man, it's okay to even use the accessory rings, like, you know, just roasting. When people talk about them being noob rings, or like, you know, having a bit of a giraffe about it, having a laugh. It's only harmless. You know, I feel like some people genuinely, deeply get like offended by it, and yeah, no, I personally enjoy making the extra challenge. Yeah, naked, no heal run, and so far, I'm at the stage now where it's about the difficulty I would want it. To be honest, like this, any less than this, and I wouldn't be getting like exhilarated. I wouldn't be hanging out my booty bum cheeks. I wouldn't be on the cusp of death. I wouldn't be having to watch the timings of everything, like intricacy, and really feel the weight of when I fuck up that that dodge and I take that big hit. And you know, you get what I'm saying. For me, that is a core part of what makes gameplay exhilarating, and without that, I don't give a fuck. I lose a bit of interest, but it's really, really fun. I'm really loving, besides the general difficulty, really, really love it. And yeah, some cool little bits of lore unfolding. I feel like, you know, we had such a juicy open, but we saw so much of it in the demo, and now we've seen this. I feel like from this stream onwards, things are about to start going in the deep end. I don't know, Bree said to me that it basically never lets up, that this game is just constant, pedal to the floor. So very good stream regardless of the issues. Yeah, it's very frustrating to me that my Mac can't run for longer than an hour and a half, but if you guys didn't think that this looked or sounded too bad, Then yeah, we should be able to muddle through the next 2 days. Try to get this licensing thing fixed. And yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow around about the same time, guys. 1 p.m. EST. But wow, almost 100 people constantly in the chat. How many likes are we at, guys? Everyone give that like button a ding before you leave. Thank you so much for coming, guys. In the sea of people covering this game and playing it, you guys coming and watching this with me is just genuinely so appreciated and so nice. There was a good part of me that thought I'd have like 20 people. Like most people would just be off either playing themselves or watching someone else. And considering I'm behind and you guys are coming back and watching, I love it, man. We're going through the journey, and what a journey it is. That was such a saucy, like, benedicta scene. Like, that was so much extra than I was expecting. Like, we saw it in the trailer. It's like a little bit of saucy back. But, man, we saw back. We almost saw crack. A lot of side boob. Praise be to side boob. Raise your arms up. If you don't like the stream for the tech issues or even my general mythological dives, do it for side boob. But yeah, anything for bounce out, guys, because I also know that sometimes when I'm in it, I'm really engrossed. I sometimes miss things in the chat. Anything, guys, you want to throw at me? Pear seems quite taken by Barnabas. Well, you see, I feel a lot of resonance with Barnabas. You know, we're both here saving the world from darkness. We both have chiseled fucking masculine manliness. So I get him. And we both have super hot birds. Barney has Pez questioning himself. I feel like Barnabas is going to make me question everything. Barnabas was... I'm very curious. The only person I'm more curious about than Barnabas might be Dion, in all honesty. I feel like Dion's the wild card, but I think he's going to do something. I think he's going to have a big role. I hope so. No spoilers, of course. But I feel like Barnabas is someone I expect to have a big role, or a big thing. A big twist of some sort. Whereas, yeah, Dion's a bit more mysterious for me. Too many attractive characters in this game. This is a good-looking cast. Search your belly, then, if you're like Barnabas. I'd need to get a written letter of permission from Brianna. She owns this. She owns this. So we'll have to go to her. I no longer own my own physicality. How do you see Barnabas' ambition, and what do you think is his end game? So again, unite all of the dominants. I can't help but feel like if he's looking into the prophecies of the cosmogonies, and you once had all of the icons fighting against the big, demonic angel, maybe Phoenix if emerged thing, and that he clearly was balls to the walls with capturing the dark icon. And he's done it, which that's really surprising to me. He's actually managed to do that. I don't know. I feel like his main goal must be to unleash chaos in the world, because that's what he represents as, Odin. I think he likes the world in its corrupted state, and I think he wants to break all of the icons' dominance sanities, so they become the best versions of themselves. And like Benedicta said, Sid said to Benedicta, your king needs me. And he goes to the bottom of the ocean. So again, is he looking for Leviathan? Yeah, he wants to unite all the dominants, and I think he wants to turn them into their truest forms. And I think he wants to destabilize the world, because I wonder what his motives is. I said it before. Is it similar to Clive in the sense that too much order is tyranny and status quo, and that he suffered under that somehow? I feel like Clive is going to be the balance of chaos and order. I do think these are core themes that are going to be in this game. Sambrique is order. Dion is order. he's chaos. Yeah, I don't know. You guys, I won't consider this a spoiler, but just a quick yes or no. You guys have seen my theories, you've heard my theories. Just yes or no. Is there shit that even I'm not even considering? Is this shit gonna blow my mind? Clive still has his demons to deal with. Yeah, man, I'm really excited to see that arc. I really want to see the demonology thing play out. Fun. Show love for Tomes, the Lawmaster. Lawmasters deserve love. Don't ask this question. This is a silly thing to ask. Okay, shit, okay. Alright. I'm at that stage where I'm just like, my curiosity is so freaking fierce, like, for what is happening in this game. And it's like, I don't want to be spoiled, but I'm so curious. It's just like, I'm just like, go on, just flick my nuts, just tickle my gooch a little bit. It's like, I want a little bit, but I don't want it much. I just can't help it. I've got two demons fighting in my head. The one that just wants to know, and the one that really doesn't. Leave, Pez. Oh yeah, it's probably a good idea. At this point, it's just going to devolve. But yeah, I will be back tomorrow. Yes, my friends. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, thank you, Novus. Not only just sticking with dropping schmeckies if I do the boss, but sometimes even if I was like close or I was a bit unfair, like, Novus is being generous in his in the leeway he gives. Appreciate it, man. It's Darkwing Space Cat, totally missed your raid with 5 people. Hello to you guys. Drago Wrath, double schmeckies if you're still in the house. Thank you, man. I love that we've just got a follow from someone called Save the Shoe Puff. Junbun, appreciate it, mate. Also love Tenacious Nutmeg. These names, strangely. And Matthew as well. I don't think he could stay on the stream. Just popped in, gave some love. Most appreciated, man. I want to see your surprised look. My nips. Basically, will I have nips by the end of 16? Can you answer that? Just, will I still have nips? Are you going to try the NG plus 5 fans mode after you finish this? Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Back-to-back playthroughs. Gonna go straight into NG plus. For sure. Look, Pez, looking up that word on Google reminds me of that Simpsons episode where he said something with his tongue. Wait, which word? Do you even have any now? I thought they've been gone a long time ago. Well, they regrow. In weirder and more spaced out locations. So yeah, we've played some pretty juicy stuff. So I'd say if I had to position my nips, they're about here. If 16 is juicy enough, I could end up with them on my back. This is just weird imagery, man. Oh, thank you guys. Alright, see you tomorrow, guys. Have a good evening, afternoon, morning, or wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Take it easy, guys. See you, Verdran. Backlog. Peace out. Rebecca. It's good to see you, Primal Galia. Always love riffing some lore with you, man. I love that you're just as much a junkie on it. I want to see you at Endwalkers. Always coming. Probably September. See you later, Hassan. We'll try. Dominic's Livestream. Come on.